Gloria Dei, one of the traditions that we really enjoy at Easter time is our Alleluia Sticks. And so I'm going to show you how you can make an Alleluia Stick at home, since we won't be able to pick one up on the way into worship on Easter Sunday. So the way these are usually made is with some sort of dowel. This is actually bigger than we usually use. And some curling ribbon of all sorts of different colors. Usually we use 10 colors, in case you're wondering about that. And some Scotch tape. That's all there is to it. So rather than the dowel, if you don't have a dowel at your house, you could use something like a pencil or a chopstick or a straw or anything else that you can think of that would be kind of long and skinny and round to wrap around. And for the curling ribbon, if you happen to have curling ribbon at your house, awesome. I have some ribbon that we use at Christmas time that, again, is a different kind of curling ribbon. These are actually leftovers from presents previous years that I just thought they were pretty, and so I held on to them, and that's what I used on mine. I have some craft ribbon, that would also work. I actually used some pieces of construction paper and just cut them into strips. I also have just a plain piece of paper that I colored some different colors and cut those into strips. That would also work. And what I'd suggest is probably coloring the back side too, so that you end up with color on both sides. That's how I made this one. Is just some red, and it's just red on both sides. Regular old paper. Something else rather interesting that I use, here's a piece of cloth that's from an old t-shirt that I cut into strips. So you could use something like that. And then the last thing that I have, something like this, and it's just the top of a wrapper from a bagel actually. But any of these things would work. So I'm gonna show you also, we use Scotch tape usually, but you could use masking tape, duct tape. Actually, if you were really patient and didn't have any tape in your house, you could use some glue and just work on holding that together. So if you want to come on over here, I'll show you how this is going to work to put this together. So I'll go ahead and use a pencil. So what you do is you put down your piece of tape, and you're going to need a fairly long piece of tape, and just get it started wrapping around one whole time around whatever you're using as like a dowel or the pencil in this case. So it's one time all the way through. And then you're going to take whatever you're using in place of ribbon, and you're going to put them like this. So your pencil is sticking out this way and your ribbon is sticking out that way. And you want to have it go just a little bit longer than the tape. And just line up those items that you're using as ribbon next to each other, leaving a little tiny bit of space in between them. Mine's going to be kind of a hodgepodge of different kinds of ribbon. We'll just lay them all out like that. Like this. And once you have all your ribbons on there, all you do is you turn your pencil or your dowel to make the ribbon or the tape stick to it. You just keep rolling it, and then any that's left you're just going to wrap around. Doesn't work the smoothest with duct tape, but it'll work. So doesn't quite look the same. You could for the paper items, you could wrap them around something else, around another pencil or something, and that would help to curl them. And that'll help it to look a little bit more festive. The fabric things are just going to kind of be straight because that's our only option, but see how it kind of curls a little bit? And I could do that with the construction paper too, and that would make it look a little bit springier. So it's kind of fun, and if you would like to make one of these, we can use these in worship on Easter, and we'll be shouting Alleluia together.